Hey everyone, welcome to Quiet Life Homestead. I'm Gina and I am working on a couple of things today. I wanted to bring you along. For those of you who saw my last video, you know that I've been working on trying to unpack as we have moved in, and we had unpackers. They left everything kind of sitting in the middle of the floor. And then we had lots of damage. So we've had to go through some of the boxes that weren't unpacked. And we're sort of on a deadline so that we can file a claim. Anyway, I say all that to say, last time I was completely overwhelmed by the view of, just turning the corner and walking into my kitchen. So just wanted to show the progress, show the pantry, what we're working on today, and come along with me. As you can see, the towers of boxes have semi-disappeared. There's still stuff on the table and stuff we're still sorting through, and then we got new bookcases there, so we'll be putting those together. But overall, I've been able to get a little art up on the wall. We've got a little semblance of a house, but this is the big reveal. I just finished moving into this kitchen. And when I say moving in, I mean putting everything where it's supposed to be going, making 800 billion decisions about where everything is going to be. So haven't swept the floor, but the counters finally were clean enough to just wipe everything down. I'm just going to take you on a quick tour and just kind of show some of the organizational type things we've been working on. I don't know, does everybody have a drawer like this? This is the special tools drawer. These are things you don't really use very often, or not all the time, every day. Like, for instance, taco holders. Do you have taco holders? I don't know, might be just us. But just random things that I do use, but I just don't. Now, the great thing is I love the pull-outs. And I'm getting ready to fill this butter barrel. I need to bring that out. But love how big it is. Love it that I can, hold some random things. And I got a whole empty down there. That's empty containers and stuff like that. So we've also got the spice rack's been done and done again. And we've got a little more organization. I think at least you could find something enough to cook with. And also, hi Noah. And also we've got some oils and that type stuff here handy where, when you're cooking you can kind of turn. So gotten our silverware together and our dish towels and all that good stuff. I'm not going to go through every single thing, but measuring cups, the larger ones, and these are going to be aprons. I've still got some in boxes I haven't pulled all the way out. I really like having tools here instead of in a crock. I do have a crock of tools, but trying to keep it to the wooden tools, and the meat masher does not fit in a drawer, so we'll just... Oh, and I wanted to show this. If you haven't made this before, this is worth making for wintertime. This is fermented garlic and raw honey. And this is something we take in the wintertime before when one of us is sick. And you can see, I just made this the other day. This has been like my one prep for the... I was going to say, you have to let out the fermentation. Oh my gosh. I forgot that I had it on so tight. Wow, it's really fermented. Look at that. So cool. I've never seen that before. So anyway, when that calms down a little bit, we'll put it on very loosely. It wasn't supposed to be tightened down. It was supposed to be just sitting there loose. And you're supposed to burp it. So hopefully that didn't ruin it, but if anything, I think it'll make it a little more All right, so moving on. Oh, does anybody have this cabinet? This cabinet is always a mystery, but I wanted to show you what I did with this cabinet just because it's, you know, I know everybody has their different thoughts on it. This for me was extra appliances. So like immersion blender, spiralizer, hand mixer, spice grinder, popcorn maker, all the things. And then this is the attachments for my food processor. And then down below I just have the other ones. I have a waffle maker, apple core, onion chopper, and all that good stuff. So that's the corner cabinet. Hey, I got room to grow, which is fantastic.
That's a bubble water.
Yeah. This is just cutting boards, which is great because this is, you know, probably where I do most of the prep. And then we have also gotten to glass some eggs. If you haven't glassed eggs before, this is 1 ounce of pickling lime to 1 quart of water. You got to make sure, and I'm probably going to add a little bit more here, that the eggs stay under the water, and then these will be preserved through the winter. We were definitely grateful to have eggs last winter, and this is our first year keeping chickens, so we know that they'll stop producing eggs as the days start to get shorter here. So I think that's the end of the tour. I'm going to go ahead and just show the pantry real quick. By no means are we moved in, but definitely there's less and less. The freeze dryer is on, so forgive the noise, but the pantry is actually organized. I know we had so much stuff on the floor, stuff that had broken. I still haven't swept everything, but it's basically out of the floorway, which is great. We can kind of walk around. And we did get the freeze dryer going today. Because we're filing the claim, we need to make sure that the freeze dryer works, and also there's a couple of other things that we need to work on. So I've got garlic freeze drying and also some raw scrambled up eggs. I hope everything works. I'm not sure. The process was very smooth today, being our first time. And then this Kalax unit has been really helpful. I got out the food saver today and got all the bags organized, and we've got some freeze dryer like accessories and definitely just some random things, food scales and that type of stuff. Drawers are fabulous for just extra stuff that you need, but you know, don't want to waste a whole cabinet on. But got some different items down here. Got like a cookie press and some cookie cutters and stuff. Again, don't use those very often. So this is actually, these are shelves we haven't put up yet and containers we haven't used, but at least they've been washed because I was able to clean this off and use my sink and get to putting up some shelves and that type of thing. So anyway, we're making progress. Thank you for all of you who have prayed, and we really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.